I wasn't really planning on turning this into a transistor radio channel, but sometimes that's how things work out. Today, what I have is a little bit later model than what I've looked at the last couple of times. You can tell that a couple of different ways. One is they're not crowing about their transistor counts anymore. They just say solid state. And the other is clearly just the design aesthetic. This is clearly a more, probably late 70s, early 80s design, a little bit more sedate. Other more obvious signs: standard size, modern standard size headphone jack. And when we pop it open, we can see there are no metal can, well, there's one metal can transistor. The rest of the transistor packages are different. There's even one modern TO92 style transistor here. There's also some really interesting, weird transistor packages. Once I get the board out, I'll get the other camera out and get a macro shot on them, but these are very strange looking. Also, just the layout of the board is much more sensible, and there's a lower component count. And we've got more modern style carbon film resistors, more like something you would buy now. Sorry, I just had to show you this. I thought this would just kind of squeeze out the back like that earlier Westinghouse one, but no, this is clearly very early clipped together product. Had to get out the spudger. I might have broken that one. It's unfortunate. I did break one, but I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to get them out non-destructively. There, idiot. I'm actually surprised I was able to get them out non-destructively at all, considering these ones look like they were kind of heat welded in there. As per almost here, those interesting transistors. An odd transistor package. Not one I've ever seen before. But you can see the three legs. And there's the modern one. Regular old run-of-the-mill TO92. You can also tell this is a much more modern and sensible board layout. Not quite as modern as we would expect these days. Still got rounded curved traces and all that kind of stuff, but makes a lot more sense than the ones in the other radios. I brought the other older Westinghouse radio back just for a quick comparison of the kind of cost optimization we're seeing here. There's one less tuning capacitor. These adjustable capacitors here, one less of those, and there's a bunch less electrolytics. There's more of these ceramic caps, so presumably changes in manufacturing allowed for higher capacity and more precise ceramic caps, so they were able to replace one of the tuning caps with a precise ceramic cap, and they were able to replace some of the electrolytics with more ceramics. So there's less work to do restoring this one. There's only a couple of electrolytics to change out. Probably not going to bother changing any of the resistors unless there's a problem when I try to power it up. Okay, that was really easy. These were in a little bit better shape, or at least one of them was. This one, genuine Nippon Chemicon, but had them both out. Might as well replace both of them. I'm going to try turning this on now. 8.8 volts, 75 milliamp current limit. I'm not sure if that's overdriving one of the stages or if the volume pot is just dead up until that point. Volume pot's dead. So a little bit of contact cleaner and volume pod is now working perfectly.
Which was parked with the train. The cause of those deaths.
Here's a curveball in for a called strike to Willie Adames.
Against COVID-19. CBS reporter Melissa Kairos tells us this is the console. What's your recommendation?
Receive isn't great. I'm wondering if the cost reduction has harmed it greatly. Performance-wise, possibly those adjustable caps in the older version have drifted less than maybe one of these ceramic caps has. I don't know. This one is simple enough to, or would be simple enough to reverse engineer, since the circuit traces are, kind of sane. So I may do that at some point. But for right now, I'm just going to put it back together after I clean the case a little bit. Okay, here it is all back together. I did not, I'm going to have to glue this back down since I broke one of the clips and it was kind of heat welded from the inside before. So I'm going to have to glue that back together when I'm sure I am done taking this apart. Let's just try it and see if it sounds better with the original speaker.
Of the sixth inning from Oracle Park. Giants trailing 6-0.
That's going to be 680.
Brandon Bell will lead off here against the right-hander, Brandon Woodruff. Bell, left-handed hitter.
740.
Swing and a miss.
Here. Right now it's time to update your sports with Kevin Radich. Take a look at what's
810.
happening.
So, not bad. I do wonder if maybe some of the ceramic capacitors have drifted a little bit as well, and that's what's causing the poorer receive than I've been seeing so far. Or maybe it's just the cost-optimized nature of the design. Maybe it's just simply not as good of a radio as the other ones. In any case, I'm done with this one for this video.